Anyways, are we live?
We're live.
Do it. Do the intro.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Geeks and Company and another episode of the Geek Boutique podcast. This week, we're all about Comic-Con 2022 because it's the first Comic-Con in Toronto in, 3 years.
Essentially, if we don't
3
count
years.
Fan Expo Limited Edition, yeah, of course. The
Correct.
first full-blown.
First Toronto Comic-Con in 3 years.
Yeah, first Toronto.
So that's what we're going to be talking about all day today. If you are not following the channel, make sure that you subscribe below. Please subscribe below. Leave us a comment. We're going to talk about some giveaways. We're going to talk about a live show that we're going to be doing this weekend from the con floor. We're going to be talking about our prep for the con, what we're cosplaying, etc., etc. Stay with us, everybody. This is going to be a good one. Mr. Jeff.
Yes, Mr. JS.
How are you, buddy? You're not working tomorrow, are you? Because you're leaving first thing in the morning.
We're leaving at 9 in the a.m. to hit Toronto roughly at 11-ish. So yeah, no, I worked today, but I've been off for a while. I did a little self-care day. I had a massage, I had an hour-long massage. I got my hair cut.
Ooh.
I got rid of the chin whiskers because I'm going to be wearing a mask all weekend, so it's going to be a little bit easier without that. Wayne has just joined us. There he is, and my buddy Steven Smith, Titan. Good to see you. Yeah. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. Now you're not coming down to the con till Saturday. Do I have that right?
That is correct. I'm not going to.
So are you working tomorrow?
I am working tomorrow.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I took the Friday off for Fan Expo, but con budgets is easy to blow when cons get so expensive now.
100%. Yeah.
If you want to go to a couple cons, and I don't know how you do it. Like, you go to so many conventions, and then you're out of town constantly, and hotels and food, and I can't hang with you guys, man. Money bags over here.
None of that's even remotely the case. No, we do budget accordingly. I'm bringing beer. I'm not just going to drink out the whole time. I'm bringing beer. I'm bringing some snacks. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and we do spend the vast bulk of the day at the con where we're not spending money. I mean, other than, if you're buying stuff at the con specifically, but I'm certainly not going to spend $22 on a pizza, especially a pizza because, ew. So no. My colleague goes on strike. I'll be at the con earlier tomorrow. Well, fingers crossed then, Victoria. Otherwise, it looks like Saturday's the day anyway, where we're going to be seeing most of the friends and faithful here on the Geek Boutique. So
yeah, and Saturday is the day that I think all of the events, the big events, are like the meetups are on Saturday.
Yeah.
The red carpet thing, I think there's one every day.
Probably.
But
Michael was talking to me earlier.
The schedule.
Yeah. Apparently Saturday is already sold out. Like, if you want an individual day ticket, you can't buy one for Saturday. Well, I mean, it's 2 days before the con. That as it should be.
Really, I'm surprised that you won't be able to buy tickets at the door.
Apparently not. Not for Saturday. For Friday and Sunday, you will, but not for Saturday.
Interesting. This is the first Saturday time they sell out?
Sold out. I don't think so. When we're saying sold out, I'm wondering if they're just referring to like advanced tickets, this type of thing. Like I limited tickets at the door. That's what.
Oh, there we go.
So, yeah, and there's Loki Quinn as well. So yeah.
And I'm assuming this is also based on, like, you know how Fan Expo was limited. Fan Expo limited. I'm assuming Comic-Con also the attendee size is no.
All capacity, all indoor capacity limits have been removed. So
really, this is going to be interesting. Yep. I can't wait to see what that's like. A full floor.
Just the masks. That's the only thing. I mean, they could check vaccinations if they want to. They're not going to. So on their website, if you're 2 years or older, you have to wear a mask, and that's it. So, yeah. Have you got a cool mask to go with your cosplay?
Well, I've got my helmet. No, I don't have a cool mask itself to go with my cosplay.
Are you going to wear one underneath the helmet, though, just in case you're taking the helmet off? Or are you just going to leave the helmet on?
I'm just going to wear a regular mask, a regular black mask.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you'll have a mask on underneath the helmet then, right?
Yeah. I'm probably not going to wear the helmet a lot, to be honest. It'll be mostly just for pictures, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
otherwise, I'm just going to have the mask on. And yeah, I'm taking it easy this time, right? I'm not like going there to like full out. I wasn't even planning on making a cosplay. Well, everybody's heard the story by now, right? So I was bamboozled into making a cosplay by my buddy
You
Rob.
were bamboozled. And it was hilarious. Wayne at Body Heroes is saying, I would love to do a podcast with you guys with tips on how to do a con. Yeah, absolutely. By all means.
sure.
I've been looking to do one of my own little Instagram talks about con etiquette and protocol and that kind of stuff. So we could absolutely incorporate that into a Geek Boutique episode for sure. Faux show. Rob the bad guy.
Rob is
smirk.
smiling.
Yeah, he knows.
Exactly.
He knows.
Exactly.
I think we know who wears the pants in that little friendship there.
Yeah. Listen, he was the one that had suggested, hey, I just want to be able to walk the floor and do some shopping. And are you cool if we go without a costume? And it's like, oh, fuck yeah, sure, bud. Like, and then I'll have to worry about making something. And then a week before, it's like, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, there's this new movie out called The Batman.
And I know we should have thought about this ahead of time.
Want me a piece of that? But but you don't know. Like you didn't know that movie was going to have such an impact and have such
you're right.
characters in it, right? So
you're right. And at the same time, you don't want to prepare all these cosplays and then you go watch the movie and you're like, oh, this movie
it's dirt. Yeah,
exactly. So
no, you guys will kill it, I'm sure. And I will see you guys on Saturday.
So why don't you? I mean, I'm sure everybody that's watching this is probably already following this. They probably already know what your lineup is, but why don't you remind everybody what your weekend lineup is?
My weekend lineup is going to consist of Blue Beetle tomorrow, and I will be teaming up with Cosplins, Lindsay. She will be Gold Star, and Crazy Mike Cosplay, my brother Mike, is going to be Booster Gold. So we're going to be a little takeoff from 80s and 90s Justice League International and Justice League Europe. So that's going to be super fun. On Saturday, it's looking like if everything goes according to plan, I might do 2 different cosplays on Saturday. Black Widow is going to happen. That's the main one. So it's a gender bent Black Widow. I've got everything I need for that. But it looks like I'm going to have everything I need for a armorless Cobb Vanth as well. So I might throw Cobb Vanth on later on in the day and see how that goes on Saturday. And then on Sunday, teaming back up with Mike and Lindsay doing Omni-Man. I'm doing Omni-Man. Mike is doing Invincible, and Lindsay is doing Adam Eve, all from the show Invincible. So that's bring Cobb. Yes. Yeah. That is the plan. I have Cobb packed. I'm going tonight to pick up the belt and holster. If all of that works out with the buckle and everything else, then yes, Cobb is going to make an appearance.
Wait.
Saturday.
Is Marianne bringing her frog lady?
I don't know.
Do you know?
Have to ask. I don't know.
Oh, Marianne, I know you're watching.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Are you bringing Froggy?
Because if you are, I hope to God you're doing it on Saturday, because that's the day that I'm going to be there.
Oh yeah, she is bringing it. I don't know what day.
Oh yes, perfect. Oh hell yes, wicked. Is the 501st going to be there? I assume that because this was Comicon, they weren't going to be there, but I guess they're
always at the Toronto cons. Yeah.
Okay.
They still have to buy tickets, but they get a break on the price. So yeah.
Fair enough. Both Saturday and Sunday. Oh yes, I can't wait to see that. I cannot wait to see that up close. That's another. If whoever's watching here, if you haven't seen Hypergeek Cosplay's Frog Lady cosplay, from the Mandalorian, FYI. If you don't know what the Frog Lady is, you know what? I don't know why you're watching us.
True.
So you are doing your gender bend Black Widow on Saturday.
Correct.
It's gonna be a bunch of widows.
Yeah.
And a bunch of Yelenas, from what I understand. Is that like a group thing that was put together?
I think so, but I'm not in the group. I'm sure there's going to be some cross moginations, but I'm not part and parcel of that. I'm just doing my own thing.
It just happens that
it literally just happened coincidentally. I was always going to do Widow on Saturday, and there's a bunch of other widows and a group of widows and all that kind of thing. Now, what about you? I know you've been posting your stuff with you and Rob like mad. I know Cosplay Alliance picked up your stuff.
Yeah,
I saw your stuff on the Replica Prop Forum on Facebook, even though I'm never on Facebook. So you're shotgunning this thing all over the place. Why don't you tell folks what you two are doing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get as much of the word out. Of
course.
It all started again with my buddy Rob the bad guy on Instagram. It all started with his Riddler cosplay. He announced the week before the Batman came out oh, I may have a backup plan for cosplay as we're telling people, yeah, you know what, we're not going to be dressing up. And he's like, well, so he got the it's a
Oops.
cold weather army mask. I am inspiring.
That's one word. That's
You're a
not the
bad
word Dan
influence, is what
used.
you are.
Yeah.
So,
He had several words for you. That was not one of them.
so yeah, so he got the mask, the cold weather army mask. He got not the jacket, but very, very close, very similar jacket. Painted it on the weekend. We painted the question mark on the weekend. And then I was like, okay, well, what am I gonna do? I wasn't gonna build a brand new cosplay in the 1 week, and I didn't know what would be relevant to the movie. So I figured, you know what? I already have a Red Hood cosplay. So why not make the Batman inspired Red Hood, right? Out of the Red Hood world. So I made the gauntlets that Batman wears in the movie. Made a new t-shirt basically with the new emblem on it. That's basically gonna be my cosplay for the
Nice.
weekend. Recycling
Yeah.
an older cosplay. So that's
Yeah.
going to be me for the weekend. So we're going both as Batman, well, DC characters. There is a DC cosplay meetup at 11 at Comicon on the red carpet. I got to figure out where the red carpet is this year. Is it in the North building or is it going to be at the back?
Well, it's only in the one building, right? Toronto Comicon, they only do the one side. So
it's only, okay, so it's going to be at the back.
it's only
Okay,
in the
perfect.
south. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good. I hate having to, especially with the catwalk closed, having to go all the way around.
I don't know if the catwalk will still be closed now that there's no capacity limitations.
Yeah, maybe it's open now. Yeah, I don't know. Either way.
South outside of Hall E. Tim, Black Captain Kirk saying nerds. Yeah. The dude that's named Black Captain Kirk just called us nerds.
Yeah, okay.
Can we slap him down a little bit, please? Tim, Delusions of Grandeur over there.
Shut it, nerd.
Yep.
You said 12. If I did, I am sorry. I did mean 11. South outside of Hall E. Oh, really? As far as I'm aware. Okay. Well, we'll have to figure it out when we get there.
I'm sure you'll. Yeah.
We're gonna try to be there fairly early, actually, on Saturday. We'd like to be on the floor for 10.
Yeah.
So if we can get into town for like 9:30, get dressed, check in. Well, not check in, but we got to get wristbands and our badges and all that stuff. And I'm assuming, oh, well, there you go. We'll have to get the app. And I'm assuming entrance is going to be in the loading dock, like Fan Expo was.
I would assume so. I don't.
Exactly the same setup.
They've always got signs and volunteers and all that kind of stuff, so I don't think it's going to be that big a deal to figure out.
Yeah.
But if I find out, like, obviously I'm going in on Friday, so when I find out on Friday, I'll just shoot you a message.
Yeah, shoot me a line to let me know. And if you, while you're in there on Friday, think, oh yeah, this would be a neat spot to maybe do the podcast, because folks, we're going to do a special on the con floor live Comic-Con 2020 podcast.
Live.
So, now it's only going to be on Instagram. So there's one person right now watching us, I think, on YouTube. No, on Facebook, on the Geeks That Go Facebook page. Wow. Okay. Well, whoever's watching on the Geeks That Go Facebook page, thanks for watching.
Thank you. Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in. Yes,
so
that will be
live
Instagram.
On Saturday, Instagram.
Yeah, that will be Instagram specific, likely through my account. I'll start the live. JS will join. Rob will join, and then we'll go from there. I don't know if we want to try to squeeze all our heads into one phone, or if we'll just all use our own
we'll
phones.
have somebody filming for us, right? So we'll be okay with that. I think what we need to do is we'll, throughout the day, figure out where and when we're going to do this, and update people on Instagram. So watch our stories, because we're going to post live when we're going to go live, basically, right?
Live from Toronto, it's Saturday Con Live.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're at the con, come on, because we'll have people jump in with us, right? So
I'll probably blast something out of my story as to where we're going to be, where we'll situate, and that way, if anybody wants to pop in while we're doing it, then by all means, man, come on.
Usually, where they have the red carpet, they have the, how they usually have the Comic-Con or the Fan Expo backdrop thing.
Yeah. I kind of want to make sure that we're like out in like, I don't want a quiet corner, even though I know that makes more sense, but I kind of want to have us.
I don't want to be out in the boonies. No, I want to
No,
be
that's what I
in the
mean.
show,
I wanna be in the
right?
con. I want people walking by. I want us
Yeah, yeah,
interacting with
yeah,
stuff, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's
yeah,
okay.
for
As long as we're
sure.
on the same page, then that's cool.
Yeah. And right at the entrance of the loading dock, right? That entrance space is so big. We could
Mhm.
probably set up back to the con. Anyway,
Yeah,
you know
maybe.
what? We'll figure something out, guys. Me and him will have to talk about this other than when you guys are watching us, because that's probably boring conversation for everybody here. Um,
By the
so
way, guys,
prep.
this is probably not gonna be a full episode tonight since we
No.
are coming back at you live on
Yeah.
Saturday in 2 days. So this one's gonna be, like, kind of a short and sweet
Give me
just to
an
kinda talk
express
about
show.
That's right.
Or limited show, limited edition. There you go.
Exactly.
Prep wise, so you've got 3 costumes. You're bringing 4 costumes. You're bringing
I'm
because
being
we're
4.
bringing Cobb Van.
Yeah.
What does prep look like for you? I mean, if you're leaving for 9, you
Mm.
basically have to be ready to go before you go to bed tonight.
Yeah, and it will be, yeah, other than, like, toiletries and phone chargers and stuff. Anything I'm gonna use tonight, obviously, I'm not gonna pack, but other
Right.
than that, I usually have it all laid out. Typically, I laid out all by costume. So I was showing JS earlier, so I have a little notebook. Oh, this is interesting because on the podcast, it's the right way, and on the Instagram, it's reversed. It's fun. It's funny.
Oh, that's
Um,
hilarious. Put that back up.
yeah. It's a so
Oh, that's
on the
hilarious. It's
podcast screen
reversed
that
on
you guys
Instagram.
see, you can actually it's actually the right way, and then on here it's the wrong way.
Oh,
So what I typically do and what I have to do because I am hashtag so old is I have to put together a list of each individual cosplay that I have, and then the various accoutrements, if you will, that I have to bring with me for those cosplays, so I can check them off. And then I usually have a little miscellaneous just list down below for, like, booze and snacks and street clothes and deodorant and chargers and all that kind of stupid shit. So I will be 95% packed tonight. Mr. Mike's not picking me up till 9 a.m. and I'll probably be up by around 5 or 6. So I'll still have some time to,
'cause that's sleeping in for you, isn't it?
it is, yeah. Yeah. But I'm heading over tonight at 8:30 to investigate whether the belt and the holster is going to be ready and work. So love me some checklists, says Victoria. Yeah, me too. I would love to tell you I do that just because I'm fastidious and I want to be accurate and stuff. But it's literally because I forget something every single time. Like
Well, yeah.
every single time I forget something.
When
So
you're taking 4 full costumes with you, how easy is it to forget your mustache mask?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you know what I mean?
Thankfully,
Like,
no, 100%. Thankfully, this year, especially for this Toronto Comicon, I've kept. My costumes don't have any. Like Omni Man has no props.
mhm,
Blue Beetle has like 2 props. Black Widow has like maybe 3 or 4 props. Like Cable alone. When I would bring Cable's got like 12. It's a whole. So it's easier to forget things when the costume is a lot more complex. Now that I'm old and I don't care anymore, it's more. I try to keep the
yeah.
costumes a lot more because how many pieces is Red Hood? You've got the guns, the gauntlets, the helmet, the jacket, like the boots, the knee pad, the pants. Like there's still
No,
pieces.
I don't even have
Parts,
I'm not
right?
even wearing knee pants. It's just,
No.
wearing my pants, yeah, my tactical belt with my holsters for my
Yeah.
guns,
Yeah. See,
my
that's the
helmet,
thing. All
my
right.
gauntlets.
Yeah.
Gonna
Thanks
bring
for
some
wearing pants.
batarangs just
Appreciate that.
to have batarangs. Yeah, I don't have a ton of stuff to think about. Now, I am, because we're gonna be filming at the con, I'm bringing microphones, I'm bringing, camera, batteries,
Yeah.
SD cards, that's the stuff that we need to remember, right?
For sure. Yeah.
Funny enough, even though we're only going on the Saturday, our gracious director of operations started making a list last night as well, just to make sure that you know we weren't going to be at the con, and then we realized, crap, we forgot our charging cable. So a list has been put together of the basics anyway,
That's good.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
and
what we do, man.
yeah, we're still going to make a day out of it, right? Like we want to be there early so that we can spend the whole day there. Pack
No,
a
of course.
lunch, leave it in the car,
Yeah.
make some sandwiches at lunchtime, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
Uh,
we will be disappearing over to over to Steam Whistle for a tasty pint or two once or twice. So
yeah,
you can get
so
away. That's great. If you can't, that's okay too. But
so we'll have some minors with us. So I don't know if they'll be allowed
oh, that would
into
be
the Steam
problematic.
Whistle. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they would be.
Yeah,
So
but they have a restaurant, don't they?
yeah, attached the beer garden. So when we're going to go just for a beer, we're going to go to Steam Whistle. But then when we're going to go and get some food, we're going to go to beer garden. So
Yeah,
it's
so we
the
might
same. It's
be
called
able
Steam
to
Whistle.
bring the kids there,
Yeah.
but in at the brewery, I don't think so.
No, probably not. That
Yeah.
would actually, I know you can't. I think they have a sign out front that says you have to be 19 to get in.
Well, there you go.
So,
Yeah. So we won't be able to just skip out and go have a beer and then come back, unfortunately.
no, that's right. We'll have one in your stead. We'll have one in
Yeah,
your honor.
Michael's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's he and I speak on the daily, and that's all we've talked about. Just how excited we are to go and just spend time together and hit steam whistle and have some pints in costume because we're
Well, why
nerds.
not? Right? I
Yeah,
mean, you're right
I mean,
there.
that's the tradition now. So that's what we're doing. Depending on time of day, minors can attend to steam whistle. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know that. I
Interesting.
thought they had to be 19. I thought there was a sign right up front. So if that's not the case, that's awesome.
I might find a way not bringing my kids. Well, yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. So Rob's not going to have his kids, so
There
he's
you go.
good to go.
Yeah. Way to abandon your children, Rob.
Yeah. We actually were talking about wanting to do the whole weekend thing at one point. For me, maybe not necessarily in Toronto, but maybe actually go out of town. Like do what you guys do, right? You guys go out of town and you spend the weekend and you make it a whole weekend thing, right? Well, for us, it's right here. You know what I mean?
No, I get that. If I
I'd
could
like to go.
recommend one for you to do that at, it would be Niagara Falls.
Yeah, and we were planning on going this year, but again, our con budget got destroyed very quickly by having to buy a bunch of electronic equipment and building a new workshop, and
Oh, of course.
all of a sudden,
Yep.
But yes, I would love to go to Niagara, spend the weekend. We're also going to Niagara this summer already, so that was another thing. It's like, can I? I'm already going for a weekend.
No, but you can still be frugal about it. Like if you find someone to share a room with, either Rob or me or whatever, and then you
Fair enough.
you just bring your own food. Like you can do it on the cheap.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Just so you know, I've been wanting to do Niagara Falls Comicon for years. Victoria, you would love it. It's great. Cons aren't cheap anymore. True. Were they ever, Marianne? I don't think they were.
Well, everything's more expensive now, right?
It's true. Loki Quinn saying her kids will have friends, so that's good. That's good.
Oh, there you go.
All around on. Princess Erdola was I brought my son in when we had lunch. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so either way, the boys are going over. Our friend Doug is going to be joining us, Art of the Con. He's kind of we've adopted him. He's part of the crew too. So yeah, that's we're definitely going to be doing that throughout the course of the whole con. Really, at any of the days, we're going to be taking some breaks for some libations and such. And then afterwards it'll be either some street meat or we'll Uber eat something or whatever, and then back to the hotel and a few more pints and pass out and rinse and repeat. So right, it's supposed to be a good time.
Well, it is, and I'm sure you guys will all have a good time. Like a bunch of you guys are all going to be at the same hotel.
Yeah,
I'm sure you guys are going to be partying it up on both Friday and Saturday night.
Well, the nice part about that too is you don't necessarily like when we did Fan Expo Limited Edition. I was not at the same hotel as everybody else. I was at a different hotel, but there usually ends up being like one room that's sort of the
party room.
I'm fairly certain that's going to be Mike and I's room this time around, but who knows?
That's right. And at Fan Expo, you weren't even. Like you were way out there. Where were you again? You were up near.
I was at DoubleTree. Yeah, I was at DoubleTree. It wasn't that far from. Like it was still downtown Toronto. It was like literally like an $8 Uber ride to get.
Oh, that's not too bad. I thought you were further than that.
No. But I wasn't like it wasn't right there like everybody else was. But I was from the Falls and never been to the con. I've been trying to find a way to meet Chucky. Yeah, it's just a very well put together con. I don't know what to say. And you're in the Falls too, right? So like after the con, there's all kinds of other cool stuff. Especially if you're not already from the area, then you get to go see the Falls, and they light them up at night, and they set off fireworks at night, and you've got the casino there, and you got Clifton Hill there, and there's just so many different things to do there if you're not from there. So,
and where is the
well, it was called the Scotiabank Center, but I think it's just called the Niagara Falls Convention Center. So it's right on Stanley Street.
Right on Stanley Street.
Yeah. When is Niagara? I believe it's June 3rd through 5th or 5th through 8th. It's the first weekend in June is when Niagara is. So mark that on your calendar, kids.
Correct.
Yeah.
And Niagara is not cheap. The con tickets were more expensive for Niagara than they were for Fan Expo.
For Toronto Comicon, yes. For Fan
Toronto
Expo,
Comicon were cheap. Toronto Comicon were like $30.
Oh, for a
Like
single.
the
Oh, you're
day
talking single
tickets.
day. I'm sorry. I only ever buy the weekend, right?
Like the
Sorry.
day tickets
Yeah.
for Comicon were like $30. Fan Expo were like $55,
Yeah.
and Niagara are like $60 or $65.
I don't
I
know.
can't remember now.
I only bought the weekend pass, and the weekend pass was like
Yeah.
80, right? So it's
Oh well,
like
that's not too bad.
no. I definitely spent more on my Fan Expo tickets, but that's fine. It's all fine. If I'm getting 3 days of entertainment and I'm paying $30 a day,
Yeah, no, that's nothing.
right?
Yeah.
I'm all right with that. And like I said, we'll split a room and we'll do whatever we want to do.
Margaritaville, yes, that will be Jeff's room.
We have many,
As soon
many a
as I find out
content
what it
there.
is, I will make sure that everybody on Instagram knows where Jeff's room is.
Wow, that's mean. That's mean.
Uh,
He's just mean to me. I don't. Why would
I
why?
mean,
Why?
you don't want to. You just said your room is the party room. I'm just letting
Why am
everybody
I
know.
on this cosplay?
You can't call a party and then not expect people to show up. I mean, holy
Well,
cow!
I
What
mean,
kind of party animal are you?
an old one
Well,
has to
obviously.
be in bed by 9 o'clock. Yes, many a time. Yes, Margaritaville. That's there's stories there, stories abound. But oh, look at the time. We're having a short one tonight, so we can't get into all that right now. But tune in for another episode, and we'll divulge some secrets and stories about the shenanigans that have happened at Niagara Falls Comic Con over the years.
Definitely.
I have yet to do a full con weekend. Yeah, and everybody experiences the con in their own way, not just for budget, but I mean whatever you can handle, whatever works best for you. Like there's no judgments one way or another. It's a party at Jeff's room, yeah. Yeah, it just depends on what works for you. For me, I like to immerse myself in the experience, so I like to go for a whole weekend. I find that if I only do a single day, it's just not enough. I want more. So that's what
Illegal
we do.
Alien Cosplay asks, "What are you most excited for? The Boys, Stranger Things, or Moon Knight?"
The boys.
I think I'll let you. Yeah, well, there you go. I'll let you answer that
That's a
one.
really, really easy one for me. So far, Marvel TV has been very hit or miss and mostly miss. I enjoy Stranger Things. I think it's maybe gone on already a little bit too long. Like I'm glad this coming season is the last season.
Mhm.
But The Boys, I mean, that's just a proven winner
Mhm.
for me. It's so irreverent. It's so well put together. It's the cast is amazing, and it's exactly when it's supposed to be.
Mhm.
I was on a podcast recently, a friend of mine's podcast, and we were talking about our top 10 DC films, and Watchmen was my number one film. And I meant to say on that podcast, I didn't get a chance. Watchmen came out just too soon. It came out before its time because it's a very subversive take on
It
it's
is.
superheroes being dicks, basically, which in
Yeah.
2010, people weren't people didn't have that fatigue set in yet. The Boys came out exactly when it needed to come out.
Mhm.
And yeah, took the world by storm. What about you, JS? What are you looking forward to in those
Well,
properties?
none of those. Obi-Wan.
Yep.
When I saw that trailer and I saw those Inquisitors, and yeah, I that really, really, really psyched me for that show to come out. I cannot wait to see Obi-Wan.
So Ms. Marvel getting some love there too. That's good. I know the trailer for that just dropped. I haven't watched that yet. Is that looking good
Yeah,
too?
like I don't know. Like they changed her powers.
Oh,
She's
did
got
they?
like Captain Marvel like powers now instead of being, I don't know what you would call them. Like she kind of had a little bit like Reed Richards style powers where she would
Okay.
stretch and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Now they gave her, it looks like Captain Marvel style powers in this. So I don't
Oh, okay.
know. I don't know what to expect out of this show.
Gotcha.
I don't know the character very well.
I don't know her at all. So that's yeah.
Yeah, so I'm starting to, even Moon Knight. I'm not, like, I saw the trailer and I was like, that's not how I remember Moon Knight. Really, that the feel of the trailer. Maybe it's just the trailer. Maybe I'll watch the show and I'll have a different feeling. But
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Oscar Isaac is
I
good in everything, so
he is.
that's promising. But I don't know. I have a feeling that one's going to be a little bit divisive. I have a feeling it's going to be amazing or it's going to be absolutely terrible. Like I can't see it hitting a middle ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. I
But
think you're right.
eh,
Where most
eh,
Marvel TV shows so far, I think, have been good enough for most of the people to say, yeah, it's okay.
right.
Um, some loved some of the shows.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Some didn't like them, but there was no big divide. Like there was no Last Jedi's. Yeah,
Fucking Last
there was
Jedi.
no Last Jedi's in the Marvel shows so far. There hasn't been
Yeah.
one, so this might be it for sure.
They're trying to give her more of a Green Lantern-esque vibe visually. Yeah, which is interesting because then that's what Nova is. The Nova Corps is supposed to be Marvel's sort of version of the Green Lantern Corps. So I don't know. And they have had the Nova Corps in the Guardians movies, but it kind of precludes them doing. And of course, Warner and HBO Max is working on a Green Lantern Corps TV series. So whenever that sees the light of day, that should be interesting too. But I'm all for cosmic stuff and space cops. I love that shit. Green Lantern's still my favorite hero ever, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see for sure.
Yeah.
Strange New Worlds.
Yes.
Strange New Worlds is the one I'm really cannot wait to start watching.
Oh, I watched the series finale, season finale of Discovery right before we jumped on. So
I've checked out.
What?
I haven't watched since episode 5.
What?
Yeah.
You should get back.
Yeah, I've checked out. I don't know. I didn't have, when I used to watch Star Trek, I used to have that excitement before the show would start every week, thinking, all right, here we go. And then we get a brand new episode of Star Trek. And now it's like, do I have time to watch this? That's how I feel about Discovery. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm going to give you shit because your name is literally JS Belanger 1701, but I'm not going to judge you. If you're not falling in love with it, you're not falling in love with it. I get it. This season, though, way better than season 3.
Really, eh? Because through episode 5 is like, okay, like screw this. Like this is.
I'm not saying it couldn't. The thing with Discovery, I think, is it just needs to be tighter. It just needs to be 10 eps. It doesn't need to be 13 episodes because then they do involve a little bit more filler than they really need to, and they stretch things out that don't need to be stretched out. So a solid 10 episodes, I think, would be better for Discovery. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be as disappointed in the ending in season 4 as you were in season 3. Like, this is not.
That's where Discovery is going wrong, personally, because Discovery tries to have one overarching story throughout the whole season,
right,
in 13 episodes, and then you end up with 5 of the 13 episodes that are filler episodes.
Right.
Instead of focusing on making every episode its own story, the Like Strange New World has said they're going to be doing. They're going back to the old format. Mm-hmm. Every episode, it's going to be its own contained story. So week to week, there's not ever going to be a filler episode because they're all going to be filler episodes. Right? They're all going to be their own. So,
just like TNG. No.
Just like TNG.
They want to make sure that they have something for everybody, right? Prodigy for the kids, Lower Decks for the comics. You know what I mean? Picard for the old geezers like ourselves.
I love Lower Decks way better than Discovery.
Yeah, I know you do. It's okay. You also love Deep Space Nine more than Next Generation. You're allowed to be wrong. Everyone's allowed to be wrong. It's fine.
I do love Deep Space Nine more than Next Generation, I will admit. Although Next Generation is a close second.
A tear nearly. It was close. I was this close to crying in front of everybody from when you said that out loud.
Okay, you're a big boy now. You can let your tears out if you need.
I can't.
Nobody's gonna
drive those emotions down.
Got a nice group of people here. We see there's only 10 people in here, so nobody's gonna know.
Have 10 whiskeys, and then release those emotions at an appropriate time or a very inappropriate time. No, it's fine. It's all fine. Hey, if it's not capturing you, it's not capturing you. Yeah, forgot new Picard today. Yes, so I did watch the new Discovery. I have not watched the new Picard. So, and I'm probably not going to get a chance to do that before I have to go. So,
yeah, I've made the decision that I'm going to do with Picard what I did with Peacemaker, and I'm going to wait till it's done, and then I'm going to binge through it.
Yeah,
that's the way to watch them now.
I would love to. I know, but I can't. Season finale of Discovery tonight. Yeah, like we talked about last time, Psychoanalysis. It's already out. So
but on TV it's tonight.
Oh yeah. If you get your media in other ways, it's already out. So
if you have Disney Plus, not Disney Plus. Sorry, if you have Crave,
yes.
Tonight. It was out this morning.
There you go. There you go.
I believe.
Yeah, I don't know. I procured mine through other means.
Yeah, but it's playing on. It's not Space anymore. They call it Sci-Fi. Yeah, it's on Sci-Fi tonight.
Perfect.
I believe it's on Sci-Fi in 30 minutes.
Sweet.
So
check that out.
Yeah. Listen, that was it for me. I just wanted to chat quickly about the con with you. So everybody, like I said earlier, if you see us at the con, come and say hi. We're going to be doing a live podcast, so stay tuned on Instagram for our live stories. We're going to post when we're going live and where we're going to be. We want to see you guys. Yeah, I'm going to be at the DC Cosplay Meetup at 11. And then there is a red carpet thing as well. When's the red carpet thing? I forget when the red carpet thing is. The red carpet's at 1.
There you go.
So those are like kind of the 2 hours where we're gonna like, be really in the middle of it. The rest of the show, we're just gonna be walking around. We may even take off our costumes because it's just wearing a jacket and a helmet that I can just take off and put on. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be very chill.
Isn't Rob wrapped in like saran wrap? Like he's probably gonna have a
no. It's not saran wrap. Actually, it's like it's almost like those vegetable bags. When you go to the grocery store and you take it off the roll. It's kind of that type of material where it's almost, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
So it's that type of a material bag thing that he puts over his head, and when he puts the mask on, it ripples it, so it looks like it's saran wrap, but it's not. Yeah. His will get hot. Yeah, regardless, it'll get hot for sure.
Oh, you have an entire mask over your whole face.
Yeah. And it's a cold winter mask,
right? And a jacket on top of that. So
and a jacket on top of that. So it's gonna get hot for sure. So we're not gonna be walking around in full costume all the time, but take pictures. We'll put them on, obviously, right?
Of course.
And those events will have them on, but otherwise, it'll be pretty chill. But come and see us anyway, guys. We're gonna be there. It's gonna be a fun time. Whether or how many beers are going to be had, I don't know.
A lot. Many.
Apparently, this guy's gonna. If you're looking for Jeff, can't find him. He'll be at the Steam Whistle.
Correct. That is correct.
Not prepared for how hot it's going to be. Yeah, I think it's going to be actually quite hot this weekend.
Jackets are known to keep you toasty. You are not wrong. I spent the bulk of my early cosplay life wearing a leather jacket, and we had to rip the lining out of that Negan leather jacket because I overheated so often. So yeah.
And he like went on like a cosplay tour with that small cosplay company throughout a whole summer in that Negan jacket.
I sure did. Yep, that was rough. Yep, but no jackets this weekend. It's all spandex and silliness. So it's gonna come out for that. That should be fun.
Well, isn't your Black Widow more of like a pleatherish leather thing?
Yeah, it's pleather and neoprene, so that will be the warmest of the three for sure.
Yeah.
It'll be fine though.
Our Predators were pretty damn hot too. They were.
Yeah.
Luckily, it wasn't in the middle of the summer. Like I can only imagine if we had gone to Fan Expo in August.
Yeah, you would
have died. Those.
Yep.
That would have been much. But they were hot as balls. You know what? Yeah. Yep. I mean, it was insane. We were covered in foam. Literally.
Insane in the memory. Yeah, exactly. All right, guys.
All right. We will see you at the con. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is a short one, but like I said, we're going to be live. Thanks for watching. Make sure you stay geeky. We'll see you next week. No, we'll see you on Saturday.
Be here on Instagram or don't be there. I have fond memories of your Negan.
Same bat channel, same bat time, same bat channel, same bat channel.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
How it goes.
Same bat time, same bat channel. Okay.